Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make a shadow box card. This is a birthday card, and it's a shadow box. And you can see the box is inside the card, just like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for this one I used the Flirty Flamingo cardstock, but for the one today in the video we're going to use the Watermelon Wonder, and this is cut at 5.5 by 10.5. And then another piece of Watermelon Wonder, and this is cut at 4 by 5.5. Okay, so I'm going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White. This piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/4, and this is cut at 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. This is going to be for the inside. Then a piece of designer paper, and this is the Tasty Treats designer paper. This is in the Occasions catalog right now. This is cut at 3.5 by 5. And then a piece of glimmer paper. This is the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. This is cut at 3/4 by 3 3/4 wide. This is going to go on the front. Okay. Okay, so we're going to score. Okay, so we're going to use the 5.5 by 10.5 inch piece. Grab my bone folder. Okay, so we're going to score this at 1/2 inch. And then slide it down to 4. 4.5 and 8. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and do some stamping. We're going to use some Whisper White, and we're going to use the Memento ink. Let me show you the stamp set we're using. So we're using the Balloon Adventure stamp set. We're going to use this No One Deserves a Happier Birthday Than You. And then for the inside, we're going to stamp Let's Celebrate. And this is the Balloon Pop-Up Thinlits collection. So when you buy them together, you'll save 10%. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp No One Deserves a Happier Birthday Than You. Okay, we're going to use the 2-inch circle punch. I'll punch that out. Alright, so that's all the stamping for right now. Now we're going to grab the Big Shot. Okay, so when we fold our card, it's going to look like this when we actually die cut this section right here. So this is the 1/2 inch score line, and then this part is where we're going to die cut. So we're going to grab our pop-up, and we're going to set the thinlet right between the 1/2 inch score line and the 4-inch score line. It's going to fit between there perfectly. Just like that. Run that through. Okay. We're going to get our die brush. Okay, so this is the die brush. Now we're just going to run that over top of the thinlet. Okay, and right where the strings are, you want to be really careful there because the strings can tear very easily. And then there's a little pop up there, right there. Okay, so that's what it should look like. Okay, so we're going to be doing some more die cutting. We're going to use the Dazzling Diamonds glimmer paper. We're going to use the 2 balloons in this collection. So we're going to cut out 3 balloons actually. So I'm going to cut out 1 of each, and then I'm going to cut out another polka dotted one. And then I'm going to cut out the layering circle framelits. These are the scallop. I'm going to cut out 1 of those for the front. So we're going to cut out another polka dot. Okay, we're going to use the die brush again on the balloons. Okay, there's our balloons. Cute. Okay, so for the Watermelon Wonder, this is the front. And remember, this is how the card is going to look when it's closed up. right? Just like that. And then this piece is going to go on the front. So I'm going to cut a circle out of this front here, and nobody's going to be able to see it. I'm just going to cut along the edge, just like that. Okay, so there's our circle, and then this is going to be for the front of the card. Okay, so now we're going to take the inside of our card where we die cut the balloons. We're going to stamp Let's Celebrate here on the inside, and we're going to use the Memento ink again. And hopefully I can stamp this straight without putting my head in the camera. Okay. That looks really good. All right, then we're just going to go ahead and layer our balloons over the inside of the balloons on the inside of the card, just like that. Okay, so hopefully you've seen my video yesterday with the multi-purpose liquid glue and the sponge. That was on my stained glass video with the dragonfly. So we're just going to do the same thing. I just don't have my craft sheet handy, so I'm just going to use it by holding it. Okay, so our balloons are inside the card. Isn't that cute? All right, let's put this away. Okay, so now let's go ahead and layer these pieces together. Okay, so now this should be dry enough. I'm going to put some tear and tape along this edge here. Okay, so it should look like that. I'm just going to peel that off. And then you're just going to fold it over here on this score line, which would be the 4-inch score line. And then you're just going to go ahead and fold that over the front, just like that. So then when the card is open, it's going to automatically pop open the shadow box part of the card, just like that. All right, now this is going to be for the front of the card. Remember, we punched out the circle for the layering of the front. And we're just going to go ahead and put fast fuse on this base so we don't get confused and we don't go over the panel, because if we put the panel on like this, we don't want to go over on this side because then it will adhere down on that side. So I just find that it's easier just to go ahead and put your adhesive on this panel here, and then you can layer it right over top of that. And then there's no worries with it overlapping to the front of the card, just like that. Okay, and then bring in our layers. Put this onto the Whisper White. I'm going to put our Dazzling Diamond strip on the front. And this is going to go on the front of the Watermelon Wonder. Just like that. Then the greeting is going to get popped up on dimensionals. Just like that. And this is going to go on the inside. Just like that. Then you can journal your message over there, just like that. So there's the pop-up card. Isn't it cute? So there's that one. And then here's the Flirty Flamingo. Oh, and I did add the ruched ribbon for the Flirty Flamingo with this one at the bottom of the balloons, but that's all I did different. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.